Whoop, whoop. Let's get to the start of my notes here. So let some people come in, maybe. If you're watching on the outside, how y'all doing tonight? Whoop, whoop. Let's see here. Stickers. Mute, hide, live video, retouch, create, highlight, green screen. Don't have a green. That's kind of cool. That's kind of something. Let's see here. How do I start a poll again? Retouch. Chat filter. Top fans. Flip. Hide. Okay, we're gonna get started here. Welcome to Locked into Lunacy, episode 9, the Monster Mash. We start off the night with the Luciano Enterprise coming out to the ring, and Big Vito says he's pissed off and he wants revenge for Jay's revenge, basically. So last week, Jay came back and the St. Clair Monster Corporation attacked Vito in the limo. You guys saw that last week. And then this week, Big Vito has reinstated Violent J so that they can eventually fight sometime down the line, basically. Hey guys, welcome in. Hell yeah. And and also reinstated our Too Tough Tony and Willie Mack, and that comes by the decision of the Brothers of Funstruction not owning up to whatever Big Vito is saying that he wants them to own up to, coming clean about whatever he's got on them. And so they basically tell him to shove off, and then they get attacked by the Luciano family, which actually changed their name in this. Now they're going by Mafios. The Mafios? I don't know. I like the Luciano family better. But anyway, then they start attacking the Brothers of Funstruction, and outcome to actually stand up for them are the St. Clair Monster Corporation. And later in the night, the main event is going to be St. Clair Monster Corporation versus the Mafianos or whatever in an elimination tag match. It's called a World War III match. And that's going to be dope. And then also there's going to be Willie Mack and Too Tough Tony versus the Brothers of Funstruction for the tag team titles. We got Facade versus the returning Disco Ray. And then in this match, we get the return of the Ring Rat. She comes out and distracts Disco Ray, and he ends up losing. But the storyline goes that he ends up getting the Ring Rat out of this. So she's left Caleb Conley. Well, Caleb Conley was done with her, and yeah, I play Roblox a little bit. Not too much though. I do have an account on there. It's the Juggler. But yeah, so there's we'll see a little bit later about the hookup of what do you guys watch JCW Lunacy? What do you guys think of the pairing of the Ring Rat and Disco Ray? And we got the commentators are talking about the history between Matt Cross and Kerry Morton. And we got Vince Russo saying by video, because he's not here again this week, that he sent Kerry Morton to Japan, basically. And so there won't be any Kerry Morton, Matt Cross storyline this week. We saw there's not Ninja Mac as well is not there either. We got a promo where Mickey gropes Vito again, and Vito promises to spend some personal time with her after their match tonight. And so this is a pretty funny and awkward scene. Not really much to say about it. Then we got the number one contender for the American title triple threat match, Shane Mercer, Stephen Flo, and Mecha Wolf. And during this match, there's a spot that is just freaking crazy, man. You got Shane Mercer picks up Stephen Flo and tosses his ass into the crowd onto the hard floor. I couldn't believe it. When I saw it, I thought Stephen Flo was freaking dead, man. It was crazy, but he does get back in the ring later in that match, which is good. I'm glad Stephen wasn't completely broken by that. I'm gonna make a short on that later, and maybe I'll have Juggalo Muppet react to Stephen Flo getting thrown. He gets, man, if you haven't seen it, he gets tossed from the ring, from the middle of the ring, maybe not the middle, but from the ring into the crowd, and it's not a full crowd. Like, he doesn't land on people, he lands on the floor. It's freaking crazy. And then so we have, as the winner, we have Cocaine. No, sorry. We have Mecha Wolf wins it, and then we have after Mecha Wolf wins, we have Stephen Flo getting attacked by Shane Mercer, and then Cocaine coming out to help his friend. And setting up a cool storyline, looks like, between Stephen Flo and Shane Mercer. We got J-Rod talking some smack about Big Al backstage, and basically saying that she's going to call her out later in the ring. We got St. Clair Monster Corporation promo backstage, where Jasmine St. Clair is basically hyping her guys up, and then all of a sudden Mr. Happy's like, fuck yeah, all of a sudden, like, out of nowhere. Mr. Happy doesn't talk, so it's like there's like a record scratcher. They're like, what did you say? What? You said something? And what was it? And just like this really funny, awkward moment for a little bit. And we have J-Rod calling out Big Al in the ring, and they fight into the crowd, and but J-Rod uses brass knuckles to take down Big Al. I can see this being a cool rivalry. There's a lot of heel on heel action in JCW. Not a lot of baby faces. There's the most amount of baby faces there's been recently, because Too Tough Tony and Willie Mack have come back. Violent J's coming back, but like, there's a lot of heel versus heel. A lot of faces turning heel and turning on each other. So JCW is kind of a different kind of company when it comes to heel versus babyface ratio, I would say. And a babyface in JCW is not really the same as a babyface anywhere else. So you're gonna have like an anti-hero, basically. Um, that's basically the best you can do, and as a JCW babyface. But I'll expand on that later on in the review because there's a guy I want to talk about when it comes to that. Then we have another promo with Disco Ray and the Ring Rat backstage. Hey, Hurricane Rana Funk, whoop whoop. Thanks for stopping in, homie. Hey, what do you think of the pairing between Disco Ray and the Ring Rat? Let me know. Let me know if you ever want to join me on these. I'll send the link out in the future. We can you can DM me or whatever. Or just leave a comment. Good? Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous about it. I don't know if the well, I guess, Disco Ray comes out dancing and Big Al, or not Big Al, the Ring Rat comes out and she could dance and everything. Um so yeah, I guess it'll work. Also, I don't know how long Disco Ray is going to be in JCW. He seems like one of those guys that comes in and out. But that doesn't mean the Ring Rat couldn't just go to somebody else. So let's see here. We got another promo from the Green Phantom. This is the guy I want to talk about. I think what they're going for with this Green Phantom character is a cool like baby face jobber type character is what I'm seeing. Unless he comes out and wins his first match, I don't think that's going to happen. My prediction for him is he's going to be a jobber. And let me know if anybody knows if he's from another promotion. I mean, I'm sure he's a wrestler from another promotion, but let me know if this character is from another promotion, or do you think it's a Violent J creation? I think it's very possible it's a Violent J creation. He wanted his own Hurricane. That's my prediction with no evidence to back up my claim other than what we've seen in these promos. But yeah, he's gonna be like the moral savior of JCW, and that's the closest we're gonna have to like a real baby face in JCW, I think. Because even though like Too Tough Tony and Willie Mack, Vince Russo is good. Yeah, Vince Russo is awesome at storyline creating and having everybody on the roster being their storylines all being connected. There's not one wrestler in the JCW roster that doesn't have a storyline going, and you can't trace it and see where it connects with other wrestlers' storylines and stuff. And you can't say the same thing for WWE, especially. I'm not quite sure about AEW or TNA, but I know WWE is kind of really bad with because they have such a big roster all the time. They're really bad with just leaving some people out of storylines. And Vince Russo said before on his podcast, like, imagine a show like a sitcom like Friends and just having like a couple of the main characters not be involved in a storyline, you know? So the reason JCW is the way it is, besides Violent J creating these awesome characters and the wrestlers performing them so well, is because Vince Russo is writing this like it's a TV show and not like it's a wrestling show. He wants us to stay engaged on a storyline level, and that's a lot I miss about the Attitude Era and better storytelling in WWE and stuff like that. I feel like WWE and AEW, they kind of focus solely on the wrestling and don't focus enough on storyline and world building and stuff like that. What is that? Documentarian drops documentary? JCW Lunacy documentary part 1 drops today. Okay, is that on YouTube? You're gonna have to let me know. Oh, by the way, guys, that reminds me. Madman Pondo gave me a message and he told me to tell all of you guys out there to subscribe to Manny Fresh. That's right. Subscribe to Shaggy 2 Dubs Driver, Manny Fresh. He's freaking awesome. Go check his stuff out. Also, go check out Juggalo underscore Clovey. She makes some awesome artwork on not on JCW. Here on YouTube. She makes awesome artwork. She did one for Juggalo Muppet, which I'm gonna re-upload it on YouTube if I can. I'll repost it on TikTok maybe. She did a cool fan creation of that. And so there's a couple shout outs for you. Go follow Manny Fresh. Go follow Juggalo underscore Clovey. Go sub to them. Whoop whoop. Hell yeah. So and then we get another promo from a black Bray Wyatt type character. This guy seems called like Father Red Love or something. Yeah, he looks pretty interesting. I can't wait to see him get in there in JCW. We got another little spot backstage with PCO, throw in some stuff. And then finally we have the JCW Tag Team title match. Too Tough Tony versus the Brothers of Funstruction. It's a pretty good, solid match. In this, though, we get Big Vito coming out and distracting, taking the bag of tricks. And then we got Yabo comes out and he attacks Yabo. And they're able to gang up on Ruffo and get the win and win the titles. But then when they realize it was Vito's doing, they kind of gang up on Vito. And Vito's out of there. And then later, we'll see that Too Tough Tony and Willie Mack give the titles back, and they say they don't want to win it that way. So there are some baby faces in JCW now. A couple shows ago, I called the episode a couple episodes ago. Oops, all heels, because it really seemed like there was a lot of more heels than there was face ratio. It's starting to balance out now again. And then with these upcoming shows, we'll start to see a lot of different people returning. Yes?
Daddy?
You can't be in here. What do you want? Don't come in here.
The little Battle Kitty video, is just... the Battle Kitty video is, like, skipping all the boss battles. Just...
Okay, I'm almost done here, so...
Okay. I'll go.
Close the door. It's my son, everybody. So what was I? Yeah, so they give the titles back, and we got Stephen Flo calling out Shane Mercer, and he gets beat down again, but Cocaine comes out to save him once again, and we get a promo backstage of Cocaine checking on his friend. So we're getting this rivalry between Stephen Flo and Shane Mercer. I'm glad they're doing something with Stephen Flo again. He hasn't really had a main storyline rivalry since the Big Vito stuff that they were doing with him. So I'm glad he's involved again in something. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with Mecha Wolf and Facade. And I know he's not done with Facade, and Ninja Mac are not done yet. So I'm pretty excited to see how that turns out. Only time will tell, man. There's a lot up in the air with JCW just by it's differently booked because they have to do the shows so far ahead of time. I think it's not quite as it was, where they were booked like months ahead of time. But yeah, it's still like they're doing 3 shows, and then you're not gonna see it to see all those till like 3 weeks later and stuff like that. Um, no, I don't want to do that Q&A. And we have our main event: the Mafiosos versus the Monster Corporation, and we get like really quick eliminations in this one. This one's not the best match of the night by far. It's probably the worst, actually. It just seems like they ran out of time, and yeah, it wasn't great. But it ended up in Violent J coming out in the crowd and basically showing that he's coming after Vito. I can't wait for a match between Big Vito and Violent J. It's happening. Maybe it'll happen at Slam. No, I want to say Slammiversary, but that's TNA. Stranglemania is what I'm trying to say. Hell yeah! Now I said this last week. There's like something I have in mind for fantasy booking Hurricane Rana Funk, and I want to know if you're still there, what you would think of purely speculation fantasy booking, but a Survivor Series type match with like Violent J. And last week I said he could team up with Cocaine, he could team up with Kerry Morton, and he could team up with the St. Clair Monster Corporation, and they could go against PCO and Mickey Knuckles and um, Matt Cross and Caleb Conley and Big Vito. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see something like that, especially since I wonder about Violent J's ability to wrestle a full match by himself. I think he might have an easier time being able to tag in and out. That's just me. Vince Russo, if you're watching, hire me to do your booking. uh, but seriously, thanks for sticking around, guys. If you want to talk to me a little bit in the chat, I'm still available for a little bit longer. Um, you can always leave a comment down below. I'm gonna try to leave links to all my social media in the description, so you can DM me either on TikTok or Instagram. Drops on your channel. All right, awesome. Everybody, check out Hurricane Rana Funk, OG, for that JCW Lunacy documentary. That's gonna be sweet. This guy's like an expert at JCW history, man. If you're really into like wrestling history shows, definitely go check out Hurricane Rana Funk. He's also got a second channel, Juggalo123. Um, he sells some awesome merch sometimes. He's got some really funny videos. His channel's got it all, so just go check him out because he's the shit. Um, I don't know if anybody has anything else. I'll see you. I'll try to do this every Friday at 7 o'clock. I'll try to get a little bit better and more entertaining at it. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the turnout. Can you do more with the puppet? I do a lot with the puppet on TikTok, and I'm also putting them on Instagram. Um, what I'm thinking of doing, yeah, I know I need to incorporate more of it into my YouTube. Um, because he's more popular than me, let's face it. um, but I'm thinking of doing posting some, you know how I post short clips of the JCW Lunacy shows. Well, I was thinking of doing that and remixing it so that Juggalo Muppet is reacting to them. I think that'd be pretty funny. Like the spot where Shane Mercer throws Stephen Flo out into the crowd. I think it'd be pretty cool to get Juggalo's Muppet's reaction on that. Also, maybe I can get him to host one of these and see how it goes. Uh, might be difficult to try to read the screen and operate the puppet at the same time, but yeah. Guys, next week, let's do a trial basis. Next week, let's do a trial basis of trying to have Juggalo Muppet host Locked into Lunacy. Let's see how that goes. All right, you guys are awesome. Thanks for stopping by the live. So this used to take a full day to become a YouTube video from your live, but last Monday, I was able to take it and add it to my Locked into Lunacy playlist, and it became a YouTube video right away. So I'll try that again. If it works, it should be up like right after I'm done with the live. So anyway, guys, whoop whoop, peace out. I hope you have an awesome weekend. And hell yeah, only good things for JCW. Peace.